a black night for the occupiers in Crimea. While the Kremlin desperately tries to hold the front, Ukrainian intelligence has unleashed a relentless hell deep in the enemy's rear. The GUR fighters carried out a series of devastating air raids that have forever changed the composition of the Black Sea Fleet and its aviation. This operation resulted in destroyed warships, scarce Ka-27 helicopters, and critical radar stations. That effectively blinded the aggressors' air defenses. How exactly did the special forces bypass the peninsula's defenses? What secret weapon did they use for the attack? And why are Russian social media channels in a panic? Today we'll take a detailed look at the editor-in-chief's report on the operation, which once again clearly demonstrates there are absolutely no safe places for the enemy in Crimea. Let's go through the demilitarization checklist. According to the main intelligence directorate, the main targets were facilities that provide control over the coastline. The most painful blow was dealt to the Ka-27 helicopters. These are highly specialized anti-submarine machines that the enemy forces use to search for our naval drones and underwater installations. Fewer Ka-27s means more freedom for our fleet to operate. But that's not all. Recent air raids have struck the ships directly at their home bases. Although the occupiers are trying to hide their losses, satellite images confirm several vessels have sustained critical damage. And the cherry on top is the destruction of the radar station. These are the very same watchful eyes that were meant to spot our drones. Now, a huge sector of Crimea's defenses is simply blind. Why exactly are these raids called unique? The main intelligence directorate uses a combined tactic. A swarm of kamikaze drones distracts the air defense while heavy strike UAVs and missiles hit the main targets. The editor-in-chief's article notes that the intelligence operatives acted with maximum audacity, penetrating through zones of electronic warfare. This indicates that Ukrainian electronic warfare and navigation technologies are already a cut above the Russian ones. The occupiers simply can't react in time. The alarm only goes off when the first explosions are already thundering at airfields or docks. Each such raid is not only about destroyed equipment, but also a reconnaissance in force that prepares the ground for even larger scale operations. What does this mean for the overall picture of the war? Every single destroyed ship or helicopter in Crimea is a step toward Russia's total loss of strategic control over the Black Sea. Without Ka-27 air cover, their vessels become defenseless against our Maguras. For the Kremlin, this is a catastrophe. They are forced to pull air defense systems from the front lines just to protect what's left of their fleet. But the main intelligence directorate keeps finding new gaps in their defenses. The head of intelligence has repeatedly hinted, Crimea is a mousetrap for the enemy, and today we can see this trap starting to snap shut before our very eyes. The main intelligence directorate is once again at the top of its game. The Crimean night turned into a nightmare for the enemy, and for us it was yet another confirmation that victory is forged in such daring operations. Glory to our intelligence officers! And what do you think? What should be the next target in Crimea for our intelligence officers? The Kerch Bridge, or perhaps the fleet headquarters? Share your valuable thoughts in the comments section.